everybody, Mandy here. This is Heavenly Bath Treats. Today I'm taking you along as I make a new soap using the cold process method. I really wanted to make a Christmas soap, but today is December 9th and it takes my soaps 4 to 6 weeks to cure. So by the time they were ready, it'll be well into January. And nobody wants a Christmas soap in January. So today I'm making a winter themed soap. It's going to be called Winter Mint. It's going to be using different kinds of blues. We're going to do a hanger swirl and a little bit of piping on the top. The scent I'm using today is called Eucalyptus Mint from Nurture Soap. I was hoping that this would be a dupe of Bath & Body Works Stress Relief. It's not quite, doesn't really smell like that. It's more of an essential oil smell. It's really good though. And it's supposed to not discolor or accelerate my soap. So I thought I might as well throw in a little bit of essential oil. So I've added eucalyptus essential oil and I've added peppermint essential oil to the oil blend, and it smells really good. Very fresh, very essential oil-y. That's not really a word. Alright, let's get started. I have this is my lye solution, and I have some Tussa silk in here. This is my oils. I have 9 different oils, including cocoa butter and shea butter. It's going to be super luxurious. And I have some additives in here. I've got some cocoa milk, some colloidal oats, and I also have I said cocoa milk, but it's coconut milk powder. And I also have some kaolin clay. This is going to be super yummy soap. So we'll add those in. I'll give those a stir before we get started. And then I will add the lye solution. Stick blender. Like I said in my other video, my stick blender has seen better days. Clump. Alright. Next I will add the lye. Now these both should be pretty close to room temperature. And I've added a little less of a lye solution than last time I made soap. So hopefully this will stay pretty fluid and let me work with my swirl. I know the last video that I did, the gnome video, was really out of focus, and I apologize. I got this new camera and I am still learning how to use it. Okay. I still see a little bit of the coconut milk in there. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a buzz, but not much. I'm going to hand stir some more, and because I still have some more mixing to do when I split them up. And I was thinking about when I should add my oils, since it says it's my fragrance oil, it says it's well behaved. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add it now before I split off into my colors. This is going to be a very good smelling soap. Smells so good in here now. I think that's my favorite part about making soap and Bath & Body products are the different scents that you can play with, find, use. Get this mixed in really well, and I have little cups over here to the side that we will pour into. So my thought was that the main base of this soap will be a lighter blue. I have This color here, this is Preppy Blue by Mad Mica. I have a little bit of titanium dioxide in there to lighten it up a little bit. It's not mixing in right now because it's mixed in with water. And then the other accent colors, I'm going to do white, that's titanium dioxide. This is Ultramarine Blue Pigment from Mad Mica's. And then this pretty color is, I believe this is Blue Tide. So and these are from Mad Mica. So all my coloring, all my micas are from Mad Mica this time. Okay, so far so good. Let's split it off. So I've got these little cups for the accent colors. We'll go maybe about the 8-ounce mark and see how that is on each of these cups. I just got these cups from Amazon. They were in a pack of 6. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Let's start with the main color. This is going to be the lighter blue. I just used the whole pack of sample that I had from Mad Mica's for the Preppy Blue. It may be a little darker than I had anticipated, but we can always add some more titanium dioxide. In my head, this was an icy blue. Let's give it a little bit of a twirl with my stick blender. Whenever you have titanium dioxide, you pretty much need to use the stick blender to get it mixed up properly. Now I can already tell that this is turning a little bit of a off color, but it will turn back once it's cured. I am going to add a little bit of this titanium dioxide and see if I can lighten it up a little bit. Alright, I don't want to, if I stick blend it too much, I can't speak, it'll get too thick on me too quickly. So that's going to be good enough for now. Yes, so this fragrance oil is playing nice, and I think that I have more water in my recipe is helping as well. And it is turning kind of a gray, but it will, like I said, it'll turn back. Because originally, if you look, originally it was this color, and you can see it's like a yellowy gray, but that will get better. All right, let's do the white next. This is the Accent Swirl. And this will need a little bit of a buzz. And it's okay that this has a little bit of blue on there. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Not too much of a blend, because I do notice it is starting to trace a little bit. You can tell it's getting thicker, more like a thin pudding. And I still can't talk. With these other two colors, I shouldn't need to stick blend them. Alright, so we have the Blue Tide, which is so pretty. It's a beautiful color. And one of my favorite blues. Very versatile. If you add white to this, it turns sky blue, but if you just leave it like this, it's just a really pretty turquoisey blue. And then this is the Ultramarine Blue. It's going to be nice dark contrasting blue. Give these a stir, and we'll be ready for the pour. I'm actually going to buzz this one because the ultramarine powder is kind of clumpy. It's not a mica. I don't want any specks of color. Good enough. Well, let's get pouring. This is the mold that I'm using, and here. This is the mold that I'm using. I got it from Nurture Soap. It is a 10-inch loaf. I'm thinking about trying, oh, it's getting thick. I am thinking about trying like a tall and skinny mold. So in my head, I had thought that maybe we could put half of this, and then we could stripe this in it. And it's okay that's a little thicker because I will be running the hanger in it. I'm going to try to leave some for the piping on the top. Not sure how much I'll need. Probably not that much. Okay. And you can see the one that I didn't stick blend is a lot thinner. Here's the white, and it will turn more of a white in the final product. Well, I just noticed my camera cut off. I'm not sure how much of this I'm getting, but we're trying to get the rest of this filmed here. I was just scraping the last of this lighter blue color on the top, trying to cover up a lot of the darker blue. And I'm trying to move a little quicker because it is starting to thicken up, even with my increased water. Okay. I'm going to tap this down to try to even it out. And then we'll get the hanger tool. Alright, this is my hanger tool. And we'll just put it in here and we'll whirl it around. Because it's so thick, you really can't overdo it. So I'm going to, it may look like I'm doing too much, but I think it'll be fine. And after doing that, I kind of mixed all my colors anyway, so I have all the colors on the top. But that's okay, because I am going to be piping. That's kind of pretty in and of itself, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to tap this down to try to even it out a little bit. And we'll be ready to pipe. So over here I have piping bags. They've got different kinds of star tips in them. And this is just about perfect piping consistency. Just scrape it all out into here. And I'll either speed up this part or take some of it out, probably. You don't need to sit here and watch me scrape these containers. I'm going to start with the white. So my thought was just to put random little stars all over, and there'll be different colors. And there's different types of star tips that I have, so that will be even add more to the kind of the randomness. These colors though, look how marbly and pretty that is. I am so excited to cut this one and see how the swirl turned out. These kind of look like those star chocolate candies. Let's get the next color. So the unit that I worked on yesterday has a little kind of a Christmas game going on. Somewhere on the unit they hid kind of like an elf on the shelf elf doll, and the object. object is to find where someone hid it And then if you find it, you need to re-hide it. And then people keep looking for it the whole season. And whoever's the last one to find it and hide it gets a prize. So yesterday while I was working, I didn't really spend a lot of time looking for the elf, but if I ran to the break room, I kind of looked in there. I really kind of wanted to be the one to find it, but whoever hid it really well. But I was thinking, like, where would I hide it if I found it? So, I mean, there's millions of different places on a hospital unit where you could hide an elf. There are some rules, like you're not allowed to hide it in a ceiling tile, and there's some other rules, but, and obviously you have to take care of your patients before you go looking for the elf. But I think it is really fun diversion from all the stress that can be on a nursing unit in a hospital. I mean, I'm sure you guys can imagine. I won't start talking about that, but it's fun. It's a fun Christmas activity, a diversion. And then the next time I work there, I'll ask if anybody found the elf. All right, let's see. This color may not be ready. It's still a little liquidy, so I'm going to go back to the white. Alright, I've waited a few minutes and this is thickened up, so I think we're ready to start with the kind of like this color. It's still not great. I want to use as much of this as I can because it was part of the batch. And if I don't use it all, then some of the bars are going to be light. So I may start overlapping a little bit. That's okay. It can be three-dimensional. I don't know if it's the star tip on this one or if it's just too liquidy. It doesn't have much of a point or much of a star pattern. Woo! Okay. I think I've got most of it in there. I'm going to tap it down a little bit. Now, so for a finishing touch, a nice sparkly finishing touch, I'm going to use this biodegradable glitter. This is Into the Mystic by Mad Micah, and I thought that would be really pretty on the top. So I'll just use this makeup brush. It's got a little bit of gold on it from last time I used it, but then just kind of tap on the top just to add a little bit of sparkle and some prettiness. This will wash off in the first couple uses, but it sure makes a pretty top. Alright, I think that's all we need. I'll clean up the edges and then let this sit for about 24 hours and we'll give it a cut. See you then. Okay, so we are back and we are cutting the Winter Mint soap. The top, so sparkly. It's still a little sticky. I didn't wait the 24 hours. I was super excited to cut it. Oh, that looks so pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Let me look in the, oh, I love it. And then the top will look like this. Cut some more. It smells so good still, nice and strong. And you can tell, you can see this blue color coming back to the color that it's gonna be. It's gonna be this lighter color on the edges. So as it cures, it will go deeper and deeper, that light icy blue color. That's pretty. Should get 10 pieces out of this.